to the original podcast. It's the host DJ Double OG, man. We got Are You Serious in the building, and we got our OG in the building, Scooby.
What's
The original podcast, man. It's a Saturday. How y'all feeling today, man? What's up with you? Are you serious? How you doing?
Just chilling.
up?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Double OG. Listen, I gotta be a little quiet, cause everybody in my house is asleep. Are you serious? Scooby, we in the building. We having a conversation. We brothers, sisters, so we just be talking, right? So maybe 30, 40 minutes to go by, we just be talking about everything. So, and then we noticed it was 3 o'clock. We recorded this was the same day that Tommy and Natalie got into the fight, Mayweather and all of that, right? They got the boxing match. So we're going to jump right in to our conversation where we pick up, where we talk about Tommy and Natalie, because I didn't know that they was on the boxing undercard for a Mayweather fight. So let's jump in and see what happens.
But did you hear me? That Mayweather fight, I don't know. I think it's in Dubai or something, but it's on.
It's in London.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's in London. It's on at 3 o'clock. It's on right now.
3 o'clock.
Mayweather fighting who?
He's
Some
fighting
young dude.
Chamberlain.
And Natalie Nunn and some chick
They're
Tommy was fighting. I don't know
yeah,
who that
they are
Hold on,
was.
wait,
they're
wait,
the
wait, wait,
running
wait, wait,
card.
wait, 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 wait. So you saying they fighting in the same fight? Like Natalie Nunn is the undercard
She
to
is the
Floyd
her and
Mayweather?
Tommy, and I. You know what? I like the Natalie for her business sense, but I like Tommy because Tommy was she hood. You know what I'm saying? She done been through some stuff, and she done came a long way from that love and hip hop. She really
They
really
be talking to
has.
people crazy.
She does, and she gives them
Hold
that
on,
face
wait.
like real, real, raw. And if they scared, then they
Listen,
scared.
I don't know
And
nothing about Tommy. I don't know nothing about Natalie Nunn. I just
I'm
remember
about
them
to
from
send it to you right now so you can get the
Natalie from
undercard.
Bad Girls Club. Tommy was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but I really ain't ever followed. But the fact that these got a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather,
You know
it
why? It's
it
Zeus Network.
disturbs me. It
It's
disturbs me.
Zeus
No, why is Floyd Mayweather
because he's
possibly the
retired.
greatest boxer of all time
He just having
doing
fun.
these
Yeah.
comedy club routines?
He said because he said it. They asked him like, "Why are you doing this?" Da, da, da. He said he hasn't never been able to fight in London. The last time he fought in London was like
But he's not
20.
fighting. You
He's
think he going
fighting.
out there giving it his all? You
No,
think they
he didn't even
train
show.
like he
He didn't
trained
even
for
show up for the
Pacquiao?
weigh-in. He didn't even show up for the weigh-in. He didn't even show
He
up for
didn't
the
show up for the
weigh-in.
weigh-in.
Nope, he didn't even show up for the weigh-in. But
Look,
did
nigga
I just turn
almost
it off?
died.
There they go. There they go. Django, hush up.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. Why they
He said,
fighting? They
"Why
got
they
beef.
fight?" They just be
I
fighting
thought.
for no reason. If you watch any of them shows, like you blink wrong and they arguing and they fighting.
Hey, I just seen they left her in a club or something somewhere, and then they
Yeah,
started arguing.
they just be
Uh,
arguing for no reason, man. And
stupid. Some
little lady
dude
be
named
watching that
Tommy.
show, the Baddies of the South or the Bad Girls Club or whatever, and the
Hey,
Bad Boys Club.
this whole generation is pretty pathetic, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like y'all TV shows is horrible, man.
Hmm?
Horrible. Like what are we doing? Like, we watching Blueface. Like I seen the Chris Brown. You seen the Chris Brown comment?
About
Chris Brown congratulated Rihanna for her Super Bowl halftime performance. People start jumping on his post talking about you a woman beater. Don't be talking about congratulations to Rihanna. He was just mad, and he went on a little rant talking about that was 13 years ago. Y'all can kiss my ass. It's cool for y'all to watch Blueface and Krishan beat each other up every day on TV, but you want to call me a woman abuser for something I did when I was 17.
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that do make sense, right? Because they hitting each other with bottles, they giving each other black eyes. Like, just imagine if Jay Z and Beyonce was doing the shit that Blueface and Krishan was doing. But I don't know. So let me ask y'all, what y'all think about this situation with Chris Brown commenting on Rihanna Super Bowl performance and people calling him a hater? And then I didn't know that his girlfriend Carucci had a restraining order on Chris Brown that lasted 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of comment did he make about her performance? I didn't hear it, y'all.
He just
I'm
said
No, he
listening.
just said it was
congratulations
a good show.
or a good show or something like that.
Go girl. Yeah, he wasn't saying much. He was
Yeah,
just
that's it.
congratulating.
He just said, "Go girl!" Like she did good. He gave her a good compliment.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
So what's wrong with
yeah,
that? Because he dated her 13 years ago, he can't tell her she did good today.
he did. That's what
That's
they
some
said on
hater
the internet.
stuff.
That's what they said on
That's
the internet.
hater stuff.
Let me ask y'all this. What you think about domestic abuse? Do you forgive and forget, or do you never forget?
According to the Bible, you're supposed to forgive. As a human, you will not forget. And because you don't forget, who knows what you'll do after that.
True. That's true. Because that's what I looked at it from that point of view. From a fan's point of view, let it go. From Rihanna's point of view, she like trouble. You know what I'm saying? If I see him, it's smoke. Like I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure she not cool with that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what made them break up, like
So it's like a catch 22, you know? You put me in a basket. It's like, how do you do something to me and then get mad about how I react? If somebody said, that's like the kid go to school, right? And they get in a fight at the school, and the teacher's like, they shouldn't hit. Okay, well, if Johnny hit Bobby, how you gonna tell Bobby he can't hit Johnny back? You know what I'm saying? You can't tell Bobby he got to be a bigger person than Johnny and not hit him back. Johnny, don't throw something out you ain't trying to play. Don't put it out there if you don't want it back. Life is a big old boomerang. You're gonna get back what you put out there.
yeah. I don't know.
Sometimes
See,
faster than the other.
it's a sticky situation, and I'm gonna say it like this because you teach. You know, like I'm raising four boys. I'm teaching them keep your hands off of women. My dad taught me to keep my hands off of women, but there's a point where disrespect crosses gender. You know what I'm saying? I believe there's a point where, yeah, I'll tell you to keep your hands off a woman, but you might have to. And I'm gonna give y'all a real life example. Like 2 weeks ago at school, my son got into it. This girl was like harassing him. So like I said, I teach my son to keep his hands to himself and don't hit women.
What's up with the sneaky link? I kind of like that. So he was walking away, and she's still in his face.
I don't know if y'all seen that right there, but that's a teacher.
That grown person is the teacher
With that badge right there, that's a teacher.
with the bag
With the badge
at the bus.
at the bus. It's standing there. That's
You
the
breaking
teacher.
up, so we can't hear what you're trying to say. So that's why she doesn't know what you're saying. What are you saying? Say it again.
That's the what? What did that last phrase say? My nephew did good. He was walking away from her.
Could y'all hear it?
We couldn't hear nothing.
Y'all couldn't hear the thing.
We just seen a little girl looking like she talking big mess.
She was talking hella shit. The bus driver straight closed the door on Aaron while he was trying to get on the bus to avoid the conflict. And it was that black dude that was just standing there
That
was
was
a
a teacher.
teacher, just standing there watching
And
this
not
whole
telling her to
thing
go on,
unfold,
move around,
and not saying
disseminate.
a thing to this girl that done put her hands on Aaron. She trying to embarrass him, and she talking
And who is this person
now.
talking about why he won't just go ahead and fight?
That's their friend. So that's the girl. So the
That
girl
was
had her
recording it.
friend. The girl gave her friend the phone and said, "Record this." Then they ran up on Aaron while he was going to the bus stop and started talking. Why don't you fight me and all this stuff? Just
Cause you a
talking to her face.
girl.
And
Looking
Aaron just like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? He trying to move around. He tried to get on the bus. I don't know if y'all seen it. When he tried to get on the bus driver closed the door in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Now he got a teacher standing there and he trying to get on the bus, and the bus
Right.
driver closed his door in the face. Nobody stopped these little from talking, from pushing them, from
None of
hitting
that.
them, or nothing. Right? The
Right.
girl walked away, and then that's when the bus driver opened the bus back up. Mind you, one of the little girls in the pink gets on the bus with Aaron. So I seen the video, and I'm mad. I'm
Which you
mad.
should be.
I'm pissed off because we're gonna play it one more time. Because my son, I teach him, keep your hands to yourself. Don't talk, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't hit no little girl.
Right.
Don't even get into it. You know what I'm saying? Just walk away.
Right.
And he did everything that I told him to do.
And the adults in the situation did not do what they were expected to do.
And he,
So what ended up happening? Did he end up having to whoop her real quick? Lay her down?
but you see them just close the door on him, right?
Right.
The teacher. That right there, that's the teacher.
And he just sitting there smiling.
He just sitting there smiling like funny. When walked away, that's when the bus driver door. The other little he would get on the bus with him. They posted this on Snapchat.
So did y'all go
Uh,
to the school?
hell yeah, nigga, what? I went to the school. Long story short, they suspended the little girls for like a day or two after we showed them the video. Before
Okay.
that, nothing. And Trisha had to go to the school. I didn't go to the school. Trisha had to go to the school and snap. I'm teaching him not to hit nobody, right? Don't hit
Right.
no girls. Keep your hands to yourself. But when I seen this video, I was mad he didn't punch that little because that's a disrespect. Once you get to the
Don't
disrespect,
throw what you
it don't
can't
matter.
catch.
Yeah, it don't matter
That's
about
the
gender. You know
saying.
what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him that he kept his hands to himself. But you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother issue because now he got to go to school every day and he got to deal with the. You know what I'm saying? And me as a parent, I don't got to deal with the. You know what I'm saying? So now he got
You
to
got to
go
deal
around
with dudes
every
testing
day,
you. Other
motherfuckers.
body, everybody that's seen that gonna think they can test you now
Right.
because
And
she
he's
done
doing
ran
it
her mouth and
because
said all
I'm
that.
like, I don't want you fighting at school. Don't fight. So now he not fighting these. So they study. You know what I'm saying? Because he won't fight. The problem with kids is they videotape. I told the little boy, I told Aaron, you know what I'm saying, don't fight. But he like, Dad, eventually I just can't every day talking about I don't want to fight. I'm just and on that. So like last week, 2 weeks ago, he got into a fight with a little boy in the bathroom. The little boy been trying to fight him for over a month. We done went to the school like 2, 3 times and told him like, listen, I don't release my son on these kids because I want him to do better and know better. But if I tell my son to whoop or if he gets tired of this, it's gonna go down. Don't come to me
Telling me
telling
he's
me what he
suspended.
done did
He's
at this
nothing.
point after I'm telling y'all multiple times these kids are harassing my son. But
Right.
because he's black in a diverse school, he gets treated lesser than. You know what I'm saying? He don't get the treatment that Susie would get or the little Mexican girl would get that was just arguing with him. The reason they arguing was because he broke up with her and started dating her homegirl. That's the reason why they fight. That's the reason why she's mad, because he a player. If he had a car, she'd have slashed his tires.
Don't he know better? You ain't got to break up
If
with
he
her to
had a
date a
car,
homegirl. Tell him
if
to
he had a
join
car,
on
she'd
in,
have
boy.
slashed his tires.
What is you doing?
Hey,
Don't
that's
break
what I'm
up with
talking.
her,
So you know what I'm saying? It's just a hard
especially
line
when
to
it's a
cross.
dun dun.
So
She
when
want to
people
talk mess.
judge, so like now if they was Reggie was now if my son was famous, or I'll say Reggie, but I meant Aaron. If Aaron was famous
He would have looked
and
like the yeah.
and he put his hands on old girl and nobody knows the backstory and she claims victim, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's seen this video before. And now after she been with him for 2 months, she ran up on him and he punched her in her face. Now she got a black eye. Now she crying. Right? Who gonna go to
Hence,
jail? He gonna be
Chris.
in trouble.
Hence,
And you, like I said, we don't always know these situations. We don't know what's going on. We don't know the consequences of none of that. But for us to judge him ain't really right. And had
Antonio
to
was in
save him
high
my
school. That
phone.
happened to him. He was in high school the very first time we was in North Carolina, and the little boy wanted to fight him. I don't know why he wanted to fight him, but he wanted to fight him. and they took it to the bathroom and they videotaped it. Antonio drugged that little boy through the bathroom, up, down, in the toilet, around the toilet, and some more. Dog walked him. And he got arrested and he ended up going to court and having to do custody community service and then me having to get it expunged. Like we had to go through the works for that, right? Because it was on video. But nobody caught the part where the boy was in the hallway saying, I will come in the bathroom, whoop, whoop, whoop. They just
Right.
caught the part when Tonio snatched him up like, you want it? Like, you really, Tonio was like, you want it? And he gave it to him. Just
And
like when
that's
he
what,
was in college. He got in a fight, remember, in college when he went to, he was in Tennessee. And the whole wrestling team, their houses got broken into and they went after all the kids that stayed home and didn't go back home for Thanksgiving. So the whole team just started going after all the kids that was home. Tonio happened to be one of the kids that was home. Tonio too big for you to come at him like he just gonna take it. Tonio was picking kids up, throwing them in the trees, throwing them over car, and somebody videotaped him slinging these around white people, black, all these wrestlers. He was woo, 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 woo. He was handling them and was like woo, 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 woo. He still got the little video. And my mom, you want to see it? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But then the police call. They didn't expel him for that. They expelled him because he snapped off because they had the nerve to come to him about the fight. And there's 7 people jumping on one person. These same 7 have jumped on other people in the classes. Y'all just mad that Tonio whooped and they said he was overly aggressive. You can't tell me
you
if
can't
there's
be
7
overly
people coming
aggressive.
at me
Yeah. How you gonna be
because I
overly
can whoop
aggressive?
you, that means again, don't throw out what you can't catch.
For real.
Period. Hands down.
For real.
They couldn't catch what they threw out, and he handed it to him. And then the school officials, Miss Freeman, no, don't Miss Freeman me now. Y'all knew what y'all had when y'all picked him up from college, from the other college.
Yeah, man, you can't be disrespectful to people and you can't you can't tell somebody how to react.
Nope. Can't
Just
tell
like
them
you
how to
can't
fight.
tell somebody how to grieve,
Nope.
can't tell somebody how to forget, yeah. And
I
it's
said
always
I
as a
just
black
went
man, I
to a
told him
funeral
like
like that.
as a
I
black
had a
man,
friend
always gonna be the
judged on
uh,
what you're doing. Right.
the accused, right? We always gonna be the first ones, especially in school. When you're a young black man in school, you already guilty.
They all want to tell
Walking
you
in the
that you're
door,
being
you guilty.
inappropriate and
They
there's better choices and
right.
all that.
They just
The better
waiting on
choice
you to
was
do
for that
something.
individual not to touch me. That was the best choice.
Aaron made
That's
the
what they need to teach
listen.
them. Don't
Aaron made
touch
the
us.
best choice, but see, at the same time, now it- when I seen the video, right, it
Yeah.
made me mad because I'm glad because he didn't do nothing. But at the same time, I don't want my son to seem like he weak, and I don't want
Right.
nobody to think of him like that. So I was mad that he ain't punch. Only thing we can do is just live and learn, man. Before we get into the game, let me ask you about one of your most memorable fights as a child. But I'm gonna start with Are You Serious first, because I don't remember him getting in too many fights. But do you have a fight that you got into when you was like elementary, junior high that you remember to this day?
I never got into a fight ever in my life.
You said what?
I never got into a fight. I never did anything illegal either.
You fought.
He definitely lying.
You
I ain't
did.
never.
When
Somebody,
Aaron got
I
into a
usually
fight,
just
you hit them
ran.
people that hit Aaron.
Nope, I just ran and cried. That was me.
Fought.
wait, he did get into a fight with that little boy that was around the corner.
There was a
When he
white
lived in
guy in
Cottage
Cottage
Grove.
Grove.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
little
white
white
boy in Cottage
boy.
Grove you got in a fight with.
Big nigga hit me in the stomach and got on the bus. That's not a fight.
Oh, oh, true,
Hmm.
true, true. All right,
Yeah,
Benita, let me
I
ask
couldn't do
you.
nothing on the bus, so I just all right, well.
I got 2 of them. I got 2 fights. I fought a girl over a dude that she thought I was dating and I wasn't. My cousin was Nikki was dating his brother, but they used to always be at Auntie Cat's house with Nikki. So she thought I was dating her dude. So she comes running behind me when I went to Central down the hill, whoop, 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 and I was walking with my friend Candy, walking home. So she's running. And somebody runs past and was like, you better turn around. She better turn. And she comes like this, right? Miss me. Boop. Pop, pop, bing, 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 pop, pop, pop. I was in a dress and everything. This is the most embarrassing part though. I used to love them sweater dresses that people wear. Like girls used to wear sweater dresses back in the day. So I had my cute sweater dress on, but I had like velvet Santa Claus panties or some stuff. It wasn't nowhere near Christmas. It was like every bit of summer. So my panties were showing while I was whooping her. Just that was the embarrassing part. But I whooped and her brother comes running down. His name was Frank. Her name was Kelly. He broke us up. And he was just like, "Why are you guys fighting?" And she was, and that's when I was like, "I don't go with him." He goes, "Da, da, da." And everybody was laughing because she missed, and when she missed, I fired. Whoop, 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 whoop. I whooped that. Whoop, whoop. That was a good one. Then the bestest fight in the whole wide world, and when y'all big sister got in a fight with 5 dudes at one time, and they was all
Okay,
part of
wait.
it.
Was this the fight on the bus with
Yep,
Baby Chris?
hilltop. Yep,
Okay,
hilltop.
yeah. So let's hear about this story.
So
Let's hear about this incident.
Tamiko, our cousin Miko, y'all know we was tight. She used to date Sheppy, right? Her and Sheppy was an item. Sheppy was cheating on her. I found out because downstairs in the bottom part at Central, people go past whatever. I seen him. I hit the corner. I'm being nosy. Charlotte's daughter. I hear him over there chip chip whopping it up with this other girl, all in her grill, whatever. I don't know if they kissed or they did something. And I went back to Miko like, that ain't your man, cause blah 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 blah. I get to a classroom. He comes into the class first, like, stay on my business. Whoop whoop whoop. I'm gonna you up. And I'm like, your business? That's my cousin. That is my business. My little cousin. You know, and you're cheating. You're caught. She's no fool. It's over. That's what it do, right? At the same time, there was this dude named Bobby in that class. Thought he was fine. Thought he was fine. So I used to share my homework with him. He used to be dressed up and all that. He was in the class, but he's also Sheppy's friend. They were all hilltop. So when Bobby was in there, I'm thinking Bobby gonna talk to him because we cool. Bobby cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I share my homework with him. I sit by him. So I'm thinking we all gonna be good anyway. It is. I didn't think it was as serious as it was. We get on a school bus. I'm sitting down on a school bus. Steppy gets on a school bus. Something, wop, wop, wop. Bow! Slaps the dog. You want to know the embarrassing part about that? I pissed myself instantly. Seriously, and farted. It stunk. He slapped,
Let's pop
he
the piss out of
slapped the piss out of me. It was like,
motherfucker.
pop. But while he
Oh,
slapped the out of me, I also fought back. I don't know what else to do. Slapped out of me. I got up, pop, 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 hit him. I'm on this part of the bus seat, like how this is a bus seat, and he's on the front part. He's like this. I'm like this, fighting. Ta 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 ta. I ended up making a fall. Wow, he goes down. Right. I see two other Bobby, Marcus. It was Bobby, Marcus, Sheppy. It was 5 of them, and there's other 2. I can't remember the other 2. So I see the other 2 get on. I'm thinking I'm a girl. They all know me. They about to break it up. Plus, the failed. I'm getting the best of them. You know what I'm saying? They about to pull us apart. Why did get the commencing to trying to whoop on me too? Now you're a whole gang. I'm just little 9th grade Bernita. Just Bernita. And y'all get on the bus and y'all want to fire on me too? That's when Baby Crip came in. My Baby Crip came in, picked the up like this teddy bear. Singing. And he was like, y'all ain't gonna jump her, you. She was whooping your ass. I would hit her again. I wish you would. And I was looking cockeyed off to the side, sweating off. Had a whole hand on my face. From that day forth, nobody with me. Me and Soul, years later, get on a city bus. And I had told Soul about the fight. I'm pregnant with Robbie. We on the bus. Some dude is on the bus. And no, a girl. A girl was like, hi, how are you? She was like, I remember you from high school. She was like, you the girl that whooped them 5 dudes. You was whooping that on that bus. Had to jump you. Blah, blah, blah. She could tell the whole story. And Soul was looking. I was like, I told you. I told you.
hey, I'm mad you just told me that story because now I want to go get dude.
It was like 9th grade. Like I seen
Yeah.
him
Is that
a
why
year
you
or
had
two,
us whooping dates on Hilltop, though? That's why we was always whooping Hilltop ass?
always going, and that's how we ended up with beef with them. And all the dudes I started messing with after that was all Crips. Tommy Crawford, Baby Crip. Yeah. That every time I see him, I give him a hug. He give me. I'll be so happy to see him. I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Even ever since I've been back, he seen me. I was like, "Do you remember you saved me?" He started laughing. He be like, "Yeah." He's so calm and he's a real good dude. He's real mellow and calm. When he be like, "Yeah." Stop.
Yeah, I remember him coming around on the block as a youngster, and I
When we lived
remember
on the road.
we lived on the road. Roosevelt was next door,
Yup.
and them made me want to be Chris. All right, let's go. This is the original podcast trivia game. We got Are You Serious? We got Nita in the building, aka Schobie. It's the original podcast game. We got 5 questions. We got 5 categories. This is how it's played, Nita. You pick a category. I read the question. You shout out. You could call, make a noise, whatever you got to do to get my attention. Let me know uh, that it's your turn to answer the question. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, you don't get the point. And I am gonna put on time limit because you know
You
sometimes
have
gotta do
some
that.
really good questions. I've been watching you.
So since you this your first time playing the game, where you want to go? 5th grade questions, 5-letter words, Black history, women who helped, black and white, or trending topics.
Trending topics.
Trending topics for how much?
600.
LL Cool J is preparing to release a new album soon. Can you name his first album? A. Bigger and
Dang.
Deffer. Are you
Radio.
serious?
C.
Radio.
Yep. Ah.
Radio.
Radio is
Ooh.
correct. Hello, Cool J. First time. Where we going? Are you serious?
5th grade for 200.
And is he really
Fifth
about to
grade.
release a new album?
Yeah, for real. He really working on the album. He just dropped something on Instagram just the other day. He just dropped a post like, I can't do it. And then he just dropped another post like, I was just playing. It's the greatest album I ever did. I can't wait to release it. So be on the lookout for LL Cool J. You said 5th grade questions 200?
Yeah.
5th grade questions 200. Who painted the
Picasso.
Mona? Okay, I'm gonna take Picasso as your call in, right? So now every time that you call in, you just say the word Picasso. Um, Bernita, the question is, who painted the Mona Lisa?
Picasso.
Um, I believe like Mike.
Oh, Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci, one of the
Mm.
greatest inventors of all
Michael
time,
Jordan who did it.
painted the Mona Lisa. Where we
Wasn't her
going next?
nose crooked or something? That's what made
The
it so
whole face
pretty.
is crooked. I don't know.
Don't I get a chance to answer though, or you just
You
gonna
didn't
do?
let me answer mine. That's why I did what I did.
You said
Hold on.
Picasso
I did.
twice.
No, I'm
Yeah, I
talking
did
about.
give you a chance. You're right.
Oh,
I
after
did.
I said the
Take
answer.
this
Okay, I
chance,
get it.
yeah.
5th grade questions 400.
I don't think he'd have got it anyway. Trying to save you something. All right, let's go. 5th grade question 400. What is the clinical name for the thigh bone?
It's not Agubala Dabala Amiga.
What is the clinical name for the thigh bone? The thigh bone is also the longest bone in your body.
Are we
What is
able to
it?
choose?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is
I
femur.
just said
Femur.
femur. God
Are
damn it.
we serious?
Femur.
How do I not know that? I've
I
heard that
just
word
heard
so
the
much.
femur, by the way, but yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, it can't be the
femur.
femur, but whatever. Go ahead.
All right, where
Six.
we going? Are you serious?
Let's go down the line. 600.
600. What is the longest river in the United States?
Mississippi. Oh, Picasso, Mississippi.
You don't have to say Picasso. I was just playing. But Mississippi is wrong. Are you serious? You want to take a track?
St. Croix?
Miss- Mississippi is the second longest. You already got it wrong. Quick guess. Are you serious? You got to take a guess.
I don't know.
5, 4,
You know, I got to count
3,
down. I said I didn't know.
2. You right. That saved me some time. The Missouri River.
Missouri. Dang,
The Missouri
I should have
River is
thought
about
about
100 miles longer than the Mississippi River.
that. 100 miles don't mean nothing.
It ain't hard. I mean, not, it's
See?
either 100 or 10. Either way it goes. It's a little longer than Mississippi.
Y'all see
All
that?
right, where we going now? Right down the line
Um,
with 800?
5-letter words for 2.
4-letter
He didn't
words
mean that
for
either. Why you
600.
get the pick?
Because he the last one that got the right question.
Oh,
So if you get one right, then you get to keep going. All right, according to the Bible, all you need is
Jesus.
Then faith.
As a mustard seed.
faith is correct. Are you serious? Faith
He
is
had
a 5-letter word. All right, where we
Black
going next?
history women 200.
Black history, women who helped. Dubbed the queen of all media, she was the richest African of the 20th
Ding.
century.
Oprah.
Are you serious?
Oprah
Oprah
Winfrey. I don't even
Winfrey
like her like that, but
is
okay.
correct. Where we going next?
Black women. Black history women 400.
You can't be knowing more about the women species than I do. What is going
The
on?
West African born poet spent most of her life enslaved, working for John Wheatley and his wife as a servant in the mid 1700s. Despite
Harriet
never
Tubman?
is wrong. Despite never having received a formal education, she became the first African American to publish a book of poems called Poems on Various Subjects.
I'm
I
sure
give you a
Harriet
clue.
Tubman did not publish a book of poems.
What?
I was just trying to think of a book that I read called Harriet Tubman, and that just
And Harriet
came out.
Tubman was born in America, nigga. She was not born in America.
Yeah.
She was
West
born in West Africa.
African? Who's West African?
I'm not sure. I don't.
So give y'all a clue. She worked for John Wheatley. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Miss
1.
Wheatley.
She's so silly.
Phyllis Wheatley. Okay. She married
Phyllis?
him or something?
No, she
No,
was
she
a
was a
slave. That's
slave,
why her
so you
name
could
was.
take their last name regardless.
I said Miss Wheatley. That
Nah. Yeah,
close
Phyllis
enough.
Wheatley, man. A lot of if y'all check
I
her out,
played
she's like,
Family Fruit on the cruise. I would have gotten that because I said Miss Wheatley.
oh, you played on a cruise? They had a
I
family
did.
cruise? It was fun?
Yeah, it was
Did you
it was
win?
a blast.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Did you win is the question.
No, we
Let's
you
see.
want to know the question that made us not win?
Flashback. Going back in time, I think I should have never came to our Family Feud audition.
Mm.
I think I ruined it. You know, I had a hat on. I don't think I fit the look. You know what I'm saying? Mom forced me to come, but I told her you better off without me. She didn't listen. And now nobody got a chance to go off Family Feud because of me. I blame myself, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
I think
sorry.
we did all right.
I'm sorry. I think I just should have, And there was 6 of us, and everybody else had 5. Like, it was weird. Like,
I'm
why did you
listening.
make me stand up? Like, I remember being mad she made me join it. Who turned is
I'm
it?
listening.
It's mine to pick again because no one got that last one.
Okay. Where we going from?
Black and white for 200.
Black and white for 400. A flat, thumb-sized rectangular block, the face of which is divided into 2 parts, each either blank or
A
bearing
dominoes.
its top.
A domino.
Dominoes is correct.
A hood.
Brent, chill out, bro.
Hood coming out. Ooh, ooh.
All right, where we going next?
Let's go to 800 black and white.
Get out my house.
The good and bad.
My house. Get my house.
My bad. Y'all can read. The good and bad, more famously quoted as the blank and
Yin and yang.
yin
Oh,
and yang.
I didn't know
is
that.
Black and white.
correct.
So you have to,
The
everything
symbol
is based off of something being black and white in this
black and
category.
white.
Black and white for 200.
Black and white for 200.
Mm-hmm.
A small cube which has between 1 and 6 spots or numbers on its side.
Domino.
It's a dice or die.
Oh, a small cube. Yeah, dice. Dang it. Reggie, you're
Dice
correct.
is right. I'm not even gonna take points from you, but I should. All right, what we going?
5 letters for 400.
5-letter words for 400. Ordering from Benihana's blank menu is better. Shout out to Charlotte Shaw. She taught me this.
Lunch.
Lunch menu is correct. She like,
That's the
ain't.
hood coming out.
That's her mama, boy. She like, water from the lunch menu. It's cheap and it's the same thing. No, it's not. It's smaller. It's smaller portions on lunch, yes. All right, where we going?
Black and white 1,000.
Black and white 1,000. A machine readable representation of numerals and
Calculator.
characters. You just be saying any damn thing. No, calculator is not right. It's black and white.
A machine readable
Readable
representation.
representation of numerals and characters.
A cash register?
A cash register.
A machine readable black and white of
It's a
numerals and characters.
representation.
A barcode.
Yeah.
Oh, it said a machine.
That is the definition of barcode. A
Mommy,
machine readable. That
Readable.
means it
A
can be
Oh,
machine
machine readable,
representation
readable.
of
Man,
numbers and
see,
letters.
ain't that crazy? They didn't teach me that in school. I learned that later.
All right, where we going next, Nita?
600 black and white.
Black and white for 600. These 88 pieces of ivory used to be a staple in homes across America. Now it's a status symbol.
Ding, a piano.
Cool.
Piano.
I should have known
Trying to
that.
wait,
I
but
always
you were
wanted
taking too
one.
long.
I always wanted one. I don't know why I didn't know that.
Trending topics 200.
Trending topics 200. The 2023 NBA Slam Dunk champion obviously never watched the movie White Man Can't
Ding,
Jump.
Max
Who is
McClung.
Mac
Max
McClung? That's
McClung.
right. Shout out to
I
Mac
don't even,
McClung.
I don't
This
even
year.
feel bad about knowing that because I don't even know who he is.
Didn't
Nobody
nobody
did
know
until
who
he
he
won the
was.
championship this year.
They
But yeah,
signed him and brought him up from the G League the week of the All-Star game,
Mm.
so he can compete.
so he can do the slam dunk because everybody else is trash or being scary. Trending topics 400.
And he's right back on the bench. Trending topics
After G
400. This guy set the record for most points in the NBA All-Star game this year with 55 points.
This year?
Ding,
No.
Tatum.
Jason Tatum is correct.
Don't feel bad about that either. I haven't met him before.
Um,
I met
Black
Jason
History
Thompson though.
women for 600.
So obviously this week the trending topic, the NBA All-Star Jam last weekend and
I
all
said
that. You said
Black History 6.
Black History 6, so
Yeah.
that's where the questions are coming from in trending topics. Hattie McDaniel was the first African American woman to win an Academy Award for her role in Gone with the Wind. However, when the movie debuted on December 15th, 1939, she was not able to attend because colors were not allowed. Can you name the city the movie debuted in?
Well, I would assume B, Dallas.
B, Dallas would be
But
incorrect.
Okay, New York, D, Roxy Theater.
What the hell? Nigga, if it ain't Dallas, it gotta
that
be
was,
Atlanta.
Oh,
Lowe's Grand Theater in Atlanta in 1939.
yeah, it was
The
either
movie
Dallas or
Gone with the
Atlanta.
Wind.
I thought New
Thank
York just
you.
because New York is like more
Now,
entertainment stuff.
that was the premiere, right? That was the premiere. They had another premiere in Los Angeles because that premiere was for whites only, and none of the actors, actresses, or anybody that had anything to do with the movie that was black or African American was able to be involved with. They weren't able to go to the Lowe's Grand Theater in Atlanta, so they had one at the Carthay Circle Theater in Los Angeles. I think maybe a week or two later, and she was able to attend that one. But yeah, that was crazy though. She couldn't even go to her own movie premiere because they didn't allow black people, and she won an Academy Award as the fat black lady in Gone to Win. All right, where we going next?
Leave it to Marjorie Taylor Greene. We
Five-letter
all won't be
word,
able to no more.
6.
5 letter words for 6. If you don't do this, you will fall for anything.
Stand.
Stand is
Dad. Thank you,
correct.
Dad. You don't
You don't
stand for some
stand for
girl, you'll
something,
fall for anything.
you'll fall
Gonna be
for
running around
anything.
here with these boys because they cute.
All right, where we going next, Nita?
Ooh, 800 for the fifth grade question.
Now, because y'all left all these big numbers out there, you still got a chance to come back strong. In the word unnecessary, what is the
UN.
un is correct. Un is the prefix in the word unnecessary. Where we going next?
1,000 fifth grader.
How many nouns are in the following sentence? The rabbit ran to the cafeteria and ate a big salad.
And 3.
Are you serious? 3. Rabbit, cafeteria, and salad.
And I said 3, but then I wanted to read it again to make sure it wasn't no trick question. Ain't that about them?
Yeah, because I don't know what a noun is. I ain't gonna lie. All right, where we
It's a
going?
place, person, place,
First,
or
that's the thing, right?
thing.
Adjective. I probably did adjective.
Adjective is describing that person, place, or thing.
It's 5-letter words for 800.
800. Trigger question worth double the points. If you're searching certain websites looking for black, you may use this word as a substitute.
Negro.
Ebony.
Oh.
Ebony
Some
is
ebony and
Why is
ivory.
that 2? Is it the Daily Double?
the daily double.
Is he
What you
just
giggling
whooping me?
about?
You have 5,200 points and I got 0?
I don't get what you giggling for so hard.
Because I was saying ebony and ivory.
Oh,
No, because that's worth double. All right, where we going next, y'all?
It's a black
Ebony.
thing.
I don't get
For
it.
my first time, this is
Anyway,
good.
5 letters for that. He's really out here laughing.
All right, 5 letter word, 4,000. Let's go. That's so funny. The government could do this to your assets.
Being
Seize
seized.
them. I said it.
That is correct.
You
Are you
got
serious?
it.
Got you. All right, where we going next?
I said seize them.
You did, but he
Black.
said it right before you, and he dinged in, and y'all both said it at the
No.
same time. All
Boo.
right,
He already got 5,000. Why not give me the
800.
1,000 points?
all right, we'll give you 1,000 for it.
Jeez.
We're going to take 1,000 for it. That's funny. All right, where we going, Nita?
Yep. 800 Black History. Women who helped.
Debo, that's also points.
She was the
This
first
is what
woman
you
to
get
be
for being a
detained
big
for her
sister. She will take
resistance.
your point. All right, before those parties refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955, there was a brave 15-year-old girl who chose not to sit at the back of the
What's
bus,
her name?
touting her constitutional rights to remain seated near the middle of the vehicle. This young lady challenged the driver and was subsequently arrested. She was the first woman to be detained for her resistance. However, her story isn't nearly as well known as Rosa Parks. Now,
I
just so y'all
remember
know, this
reading
woman
about this.
Is
in the
what?
Negro section.
I remember reading about this because she was a kid. They didn't take her as serious, and they just thought she was being rebellious, opposed to trying to start a
Stand
movement
up
of
for her
people's rights.
constitutional
So
rights.
And I
she
do
was a
remember that, but I don't
rebel.
remember the name. Just
Yeah, I
gonna
don't remember.
hypothetically say Baker or something, but
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can count
this
down.
black woman, Claudine Colvin.
Claudette
That.
Cole.
Claudette, my bad. Claudette Colvin. And I got a
Right.
picture, and I don't even know why I didn't post it. But yeah, so she was sitting in the Negro section of the bus, and a white person got on, and I guess the front was full. So they wanted her to move back. And she said, no, I'm sitting where I'm supposed to sit. And I don't want to move back. And she stood up
Mm.
for herself. They whooped her and took her to jail, man. And nobody knows about her, but she's the original Rosa Parks. Her name is Claudette Colvin. And she's still alive today.
Mm, that's
All right, where we
awesome.
going next?
I'm sorry, Miss Colton. Yeah, that don't go together.
1,000 black people, black women.
Where'd my room go?
This Selma, Alabama native played a crucial part in the 1965 Selma voting rights movement. But it wasn't until Oprah played her in the 2014 Oscar-nominated film Selma that people really took notice of her activism. She is lauded for punching Alabama Sheriff Jim Clark in the face, but she really deserves to be celebrated for fighting to restore and protect our voting rights. Can you name this woman played by Oprah in the movie Selma?
I didn't even see that movie.
I don't think anybody ever knew that Oprah was in the movie Selma. So I've never seen the movie Selma. So
That's
I
all I
don't
know.
know either. But what I do know is that this woman is an important part of Black history. Her name is Annie Lee Cooper.
Nice. Annie Lee
Annie
Cooper.
Lee Cooper. And you know, like I say all the time, I'm going to say it again. A lot of times I got this information here to teach while I reach. So while we playing the game, I love dropping history about our people, Black history, and people that made an effect. On today, we got to give our props to the leaders of the past. All right, where we going, Nita? We got 800 or 1,000 for trending topics.
1,000 for trending topics because it should be worth like 4 right now.
1,000. Which one of these actors owed over $13
Wesley.
million in taxes and did not go to jail? Wesley Snipes would be wrong.
Oh, didn't go to jail. David Hasselhoff then.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm just saying didn't go to jail at the end because you said Wesley Snipes and it was wrong. It
Oh.
wasn't him. Which one you think? Are you serious?
Cage.
Nicolas Cage is correct.
He owed that much?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't go to jail. They let him pay it?
And Wesley Snipes did 5 years for
And the
850.
Isley brother dude went to jail for his stuff too.
Nicolas Cage did not pay taxes from 2002 until 2009. When the was Nicolas Cage making $20 million a movie between 2002 and 2009?
So did he get to pay it back or what? Is it still open or
He
what?
paid it back.
But they just
But
didn't
the
make
nigga
him go
never
to
went
jail.
to jail.
So why the
Ain't
heck
that
Wesley Snipes ain't sued them for being racist and use that as a case, a precedent case?
Sure, we can't. In 1973, the vice president, Spiro Agnew, resigned from his office due to what issues? First of all, I never knew we had a vice president, Spiro Agnew. I be learning something.
Tax fraud.
Right. Trending topics. I'm glad you put it together. It's tax season. He went to jail for tax fraud and accepting bribes, but mostly for not paying his taxes.
He did that so
So,
they wouldn't what you calling him?
Yeah.
all right, man. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for playing the game.
I
DJ
love
Double
y'all.
Yo, just my honest opinion, ain't no hating, ya. Black fist in the air, what's your rating, bruh? Ain't no capping about this, I'm passionate. The black indie film advocate from Minneapolis. As I study and prepping, just some thoughts from a vet's perspective. No disrespecting, but the objective, it could be whack, could be best, maybe failure or success. D.Jones review, what's up next?
Welcome to D.Jones Reviews.
What is good, people? Yo, yes indeed. I appreciate y'all pulling up. The film we're gonna get into this week, Gaslight, made in 2022. So, here's the plot. For Brooke, life is good. She's a successful Washington, D.C. architect and happily married. After her father's passing, she receives a substantial financial windfall. She suffers from mental exhaustion and seeks the help of a therapist. Soon, her inheritance begins to disappear and her life becomes unstable as she becomes unsure if her husband and loved ones are plotting to steal her inheritance or is she losing her mind. This film was directed by Harold Jackson III. Let's jump into the cast. First up, Milan Perez playing the role of Brooke. Next, we have Benton Green playing the role of Matthias. Up next, Brave Williams playing the role of Natasha. And last, but certainly not least, we have Terrell Hicks playing the role of Kendra. Now it's time for the hits.
It's pretty. It's so pretty.
And the misses. Oh, God.
Here we go.
Alright, family, this is your warning. There will be spoilers ahead. So, if you need to dip out right quick and come back, go ahead and do your thing. Now, get to them hits. Right off top, I want to talk about the writing. So, a clever way a screenwriter can add tension or suspense to a film, in my opinion, is to do what I like to call stacking problems. So, let me break that down. In other words, make it so there are so many consecutive problems stacking on top of one another that it will slowly continue to rise the intensity throughout the film. Problems mean conflict, and conflict means drama. These are the key ingredients for a suspenseful thriller that were perfected in this screenplay. Next, the acting from everyone is absolutely incredible in this film, even down to the fight choreography between Natasha and Brooke. That was a dope ass scene. Simply put, all of it superb. However, let me highlight my girl Milan Perez right quick, because the scale of emotions she was able to cover in this film was a masterclass. Yo, this was a special performance. The way she was able to take her character from grief to then watch her mental stability slowly and methodically erode into a final breaking point, to her at the end reaching an overall level of peace and moving on. Yo, hey, the attention to detail, even her changing her hairstyle at the end, signifying a new chapter in her life. Come on. Yeah, yo. This was surgical. Yo, shout out to you, sister. Brilliant performance. And lastly, yo, when was the last time we did a breakdown of a scene together as a family? It's been a minute, right? All right, yo, we're about to do one here. So let me give you some quick context before we get into it so I can set up the scene. So here it is. Brooke's father just passed away, and now her and her husband Matthias, they're at the lawyer's office, and the lawyer is about to tell Brooke how much inheritance money her father left her. Oh, and for further context, let me add that my guy Matthias, he feels like he's about to become the next R&B sensation. Ooh, girl. Yo, so in other words,
You ain't got no job, man.
Therefore, I'm going to call this boom 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 da da ba boom. It's the Broke Brother Breakdown. Hey, welcome to the Broke Brother Breakdown. We just gonna jump straight into it without any further ado.
After liquidation, consolidations, insurances, and taxes.
Boom, hold on. Now, let's stop it right there. This is very, very interesting because as we can see, our sister is hurting in this moment. She just lost her pops. We just seen her outside of the church. So it doesn't seem like that she's really overly concerned about the amount of that inheritance in this particular moment. Now, I can't say the same for my guy Matthias, because look at that brother right there. Yo, peep it. Yo, see how his eyes are just intently locked on the lawyer's every word? Yo, how he's leaning in, actively listening. Yo, these are classic broke brother moves right here. This dude is the truth, man. Let's keep on going, though.
This is what you'll receive.
Oh, let me stop it right there. Yo, y'all see that right there? Yo, you see where his hand is at? Now, that is a very, very savvy broke brother veteran move right there. I like to call that the broke brother embrace. Ladies, you know damn well what that broke brother embrace is. When you be at the register paying for whatever for your man, and he slide up behind you and grab you by your waist talking about, baby man, I just love you so much. Yo, there's just something about you. You are so special to me. Baby, why you be treating me so good though? Them broke brothers be saying it all, don't they? Yo, so for Matthias to be able to pull off the broke brother embrace while sitting down, yo, that takes years to master. This dude is operating at an all-pro level, you hear me? He is easily a first ballot broke brother Hall of Famer. Easily. Give my guy some love, damn it, man. I see you, man. I guess this concludes boom da ba boom. It's the broke brother breakdown. Let's just get to the misses. You know what? There's something that's incredibly, I guess maybe confusing about this film that I thought I was going to be able to let go, but I can't. So let me just address this directly, which leads me to my guy playing the role of random security guard who walks into rooms. Who cares? That doesn't matter. Let me tell you what does matter. This shirt matters. Yo, man. Hey, can we talk about the fit of this shirt, brother?
Dada, I always wanted me a Dada. Hell yeah. Extra medium. Extra medium.
Yo, my boy looked like a skinny ass Avenger, don't he? Oh man, yo, shout out to your workout routine, brother, man. Yeah, listen, you just keep securing those rooms and bench pressing on your break, brother.
Like that up, dude.
I see you. Where do I start? The engine for most of this film's good qualities is the writing. The suspense is amazing. The character work is compelling. Y'all know I preach this all the time, that every scene needs to have a purpose or be leading to something. This film nails that. There were sophisticated setups and intrinsic payoffs, all of which demonstrate that the writer wasn't thinking or even writing from a moment-to-moment standpoint and is instead thinking of the story as a cohesive whole. This is where storytelling is at its most satisfying. When you couple all of the aforementioned with the stellar acting that was on display, you get a film that was wildly entertaining and suspenseful as opposed to ever becoming boring. It was distinctly special as opposed to ever becoming stale. And maybe most importantly, it was highly emotionally memorable and in no way forgettable. And with all that being said, let's take it to the Blackfish rating.
And I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo.
All right, here we go. Actually, you want to know what? Let me switch this up. Hold on for a second. Let's switch this up a little bit. Let me break out the Bel Air Rosé on y'all because we are about to celebrate. Hold on. Shout out to Ross, man. Here we go. For the very first time in D.Jones Reviews history, I am going to give Gaslight the Black Fist rating of 5 Black Fists. We finally got a classic, family. Gaslight, the first film in D.Jones Reviews history to get the ever so elusive 5 Black Fist Classic rating. Cheers and major shout out to everybody that was involved, from the cast, the crew, director, writer, makeup artists, editors, sound people, just everybody who had a hand in making this art as breathtaking as it was. This is for you.